So like I was saying, to get a zone, for example, what I have before me, it's a zone. I'm saying that the strength is not what we are considering now. I'm just looking for something to prove an example. Now, there's look at this particular place. Price came very close to it and then went up, came, went up, and then you can see all the price actions here. So now I said the first step to do is that particular point where price kept um, being thrown back, you put a line there. And the second thing you do is you now put another line at the tip of the candle body. You know, these are weeks or shadow. There are different names to it. So you have a place where most of the candlesticks have their body, and the place where they have the wick. So we are picking the body, picking the wick. That's how we call it. You pick the body, you pick the wick. What did I say? Pick the body, pick the wick. Repeat it after me. Pick the body, pick the wick. And after that is done, to make it stand out, especially when you are working with a large diagram, you can now put a color there. So I'll come to insert, then I insert a shape. I insert a rectangle and then mark the place out. Then I mark the place out. I mark the place out. Now, so like I said earlier, a zone is not a definite price. It's a range of price. So just like I said, it's a range of price. So you cannot say, look at this, look at the price here, 1520.77. You can't say that is the zone. Likewise, you cannot say 1561 is the zone. The zone is between 1520 and 1561. I hope you understand. So looking at this, he didn't touch, he came below this and didn't touch this, touch this and then couldn't go beyond. Now look at this. They return at different levels before you come before it eventually went up. Now, if you try to look at what happened before this particular point we are looking at, let's see if we can go back in time a little bit more. Let's see if we can. Actually we can't. So but let's see if we can go forward and see if there's any reaction to that. Now, what we are looking at is this. So what we are looking at is, can you still remember this? The pick the body, pick the wick. So price of gold currently is within a zone. And then what do you get in a zone? Now, a zone is a place, two things can happen to a zone. Let me just say that. Two things can happen in a zone. A zone can be broken or respected. So what am I saying? Look at this particular place. Look at this zone got respected here. But let's start from here. Now, this is supposed to come down because it actually came close to a zone, and then you can see there's a strong candle that came down again, and then again. So it was rejected twice before the momentum took the market up. And then once the zone was broken, it came, retested it again, and then started pushing it back. So it was being respected here until we got here again. And then what happened? It got broken. And then we never tested it again until now. So what am I saying? We are already in the zone, and then we are going to watch if it's going to respect it or it's going to break it. So that said, so what do we now use zone for? One of the safest places to make a trade is from a zone. Let me repeat that. One of the safest place to make a trade is from the zone. Just imagine you put a buy here or here, you would have done, of course, I'm working on a very big time frame, so don't be um don't let your mouth water because of these pips. Look at this. This is 2,246 pips after the zone gets rejected. So let's get to something very let's go to something you can relate with as a day trader. A weekly chart is a dangerous chart for a week for a day trader. You need to work with something you can. So I'm looking for our zone on daily charts. I hope I find it quickly. Okay, this is our zone. This is the zone we drew the other time. Now you can see it's clearer now. Just look at it. Just look at it. Market came down, went back, came down, went back, respected it, went back. You can see all the drama that happened there before it went back. And then came and before it got broken. Look at it. So there's no I got it right or I got it wrong. Those always come with practice. So I did this. I want to extend the zone so that we can see it well correctly. Now, it means that we are currently on within that zone. So how do I take a trade if I'm going to take a trade based on zone? I wish we've done candlestick confirmation and all of that. But then, let me just say this. When we get to candlestick confirmation, we'll start talking about candlestick. We can start talking about bullish engulfing and all of that. And how do you, bearish engulfing, how do you know, how do you confirm a trade with your candlestick formation and all of that. But then till we get there, let me just tell you this. Now, look at this particular one. This um the price is still within the zone. For you to trade gold within this zone will be a dangerous act. Take that from me. Because a lot of things happen within the zone. A lot of consolidation will happen within the zone. So you are waiting for the zone, you are waiting for price to break out of the zone, either up or down. It is none of your, it is not good or bad if it goes up or down. What you want to know is you get the direction of the market. So you wait for the market to get out of that zone, not too much anyway. So you take your trade as soon as you are sure that I'm now sure this market is coming upward out of the trade, out of the zone, or downward out of the zone, and then you now know where to put your stop loss. So if you are going to trade this particular, let's say the price eventually break out downwards, you know that your stop loss will be at the end, your stop loss will be somewhere here. That is above the upper region of the zone. Meaning that, what are we saying? Meaning that if this market goes back, and then, break the zone up, before I can be sure that it has fully broken the zone, then if it takes my stop loss out, then to an extent, I'm sure that it has broken the zone and is ready to go other side of my trade. I hope you understand. So if you take a trade on the zone, where is going to be your take profit? Your take profit will be where you want it to be. There are some people that do zone to zone, that they do swing trading. So they will look for the next zone, and that will be their profit. And they might have to wait a week, a month. It depends on what you are trading before that happens. But then you might just be looking for 50 pips, you might be looking for 30 pips, maybe 20 pips. It all depends on what you are looking for. Just make sure that your risk to reward are reasonable, and it makes a whole lot of sense before you choose your stop loss. So you cannot be using 70 pips stop loss to be looking for 30 pips profit. That account will be empty in no time. So we need to understand that. So let me look for thing, another pair that we drop so that if somebody here said USD JPY, let me not use the one I have here. Let me open another USD JPY. So this is USD JPY, and I'm on day one, and I'm on daily daily time frame. I'm on daily time frame. So what can we see here? Now, the first thing I want you to see is this. Look at this very particular point. Can you see that almost every time price touched or came close to this place, it went back, with the exception of this place? I mean, look at it. Price touched here, came down, touched here, came down, touched here, came down, touched here, came down, and then. So this is the zone. So put another candle here, another line here. So we can move it the way we want to move it. We can make it like this, just to accommodate more points, more places. It all depends on you. You know, you increase the accuracy of your drawing per use, because it's not just about drawing it and it's fine or something. It's about functionality of it. So I'm teaching you how to do it yourself, and I'm not going to give you something that is the lazy man approach to it. But then let's learn it first before we start doing the lazy man approach. Even though I really don't use the lazy man approach anymore, I really don't like it from the beginning anyway. I just did Mojukokoro to install it, but then it could be because of a day like today that I have it. So, and then if you look down again, this is another zone that the market has shown to us that the market is respecting. So let's draw. So let me zoom in a little bit. Look at this. This is zone to zone. So when I say some people trade zone to zone, this is what I mean. So imagine somebody bought here and then they took profit here, sold here, took profit here. Do you understand? So now if the person had bought here again, waiting to take profit here, the price will have come down again, you know, if you are not trailing your profits. So it depends on you. I don't condemn any trading plan, any trading strategy. If it is working for you, my brother, stick with it. So I'm not saying why will you trade zone to zone? It's all okay if it works for you. So now you see that I've not been mentioning this indicator, that indicator, is because I believe in understanding the basic of the market. Whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing to a fault, is worth doing well, is what getting addicted to. That is the truth. That is what I believe. So I believe in price action trading. Price action trading is the trading of naked charts. So we don't put all these Ballinger. I don't condemn any of those things. You put Ballinger, you put RSI, you put MECD, you put CCI, you put all of those things, and then eventually it works for some people. But then I believe the best indicator is the naked eyes, what my eyes can see. Since I understand the price movement in the market, the best indicator is what my eyes can see. So you can see zone to zone. If you have sold here, you take your profit here. Just that alone is okay. Now look at this. This is a zone. Why am I working with W weekly charts? Let's go to daily chart. That's where I'm supposed to be working from, because it's doable for day trader to work. So now look at this. You can see this place. This particular pair is getting rejected from that zone again. it could be another move to the zone. It could be another move. So this new week that is starting today, that the market is going to open tonight, we can see USD JPY go all the way up to test the zone again, or probably move a little bit and break the zone. Pardon me, and break the zone. So like I said, a zone can be respected or broken, but this zone, we've seen that this zone has been respected in the last. Let me see. In the last 14 weeks, this zone has been respected. So in the last 14 weeks, this zone price have been moving between this zone. So what is that telling us? It's telling us a lot. So like I said, we can have mini zone and major zone as well. So so we can put another zone here. So it just depends on, just know where the market is and then do whatever you need to do out there. You can see what confirms this is a zone. Look at this. Price almost touched it, came down, and then broke it. After breaking, it came to retesting. And that's very typical of a zone. When you are supposed to buy from a zone and then the market went before you could notice it, don't jump on it. Most times, in fact, 75% of the time, the market will come back to retest that zone before it goes up, because there's what we call the fake out. So we are expecting a breakout, but then there's a lot of things that we call there's a fake out. Look at this. This is a zone. You came down, you are saying now it's rejected. You just say, let's say you sold this. See what happened. It came back. And then you touch it again. I say now it is ready to go. What happened? It consolidated and then broke the zone. So there's a lot of fake out that happens in the market, and then you have to be very careful to be sure that the market has truly moved before you enter the market. So that said, I just hope you understand. Somebody is saying it's complicated. I don't think it's complicated. Just get open your chart and look at it yourself. Look at a place where price is turning. Somebody should drop a pair for us. Let's look at another pair. And then now okay, Euro USD, thank you. Euro USD. Let me look for a new Euro USD chart so that okay, this is Euro USD T1. Now we are looking for zone. We are looking for, and let me also clear it that it is not every chart that you come and you see and you're able to sight the zone very easily. Let me clear that as well. Like for this particular one, I've been looking for the zone, looking for where to mark. But then if you are going to move by small, the major and minor zone, then we have